Hey everybody, what's up? I'm Mason the Mason. In this video, I'm going to show you how I do my swirl finish, scallop finish, whatever you want to call it. It looks like the stuff that was on the ceilings a while ago. Poured quite a bit of concrete here, all with that finish as you can see, all around here. My mom actually finished the pool deck. I did the rest of this. I did this and these sidewalks. Now it's time to get started doing this little sidewalk. Step one is kind of figuring out which way you want them to go. Personally, I want somebody to walk along here and look at the swirls, kind of like I did down there on those sidewalks. I'm gonna come back this way. So all you're gonna need is a mag. I have it over there, a couple mud boards depending on how many guys you got. I got a 2-foot brush. Got my brush, got my mud boards. You see here, I wetted the brush, I wet the mud boards, and that's just to help it from ripping the finish off. And yeah. Okay, step one, get those mud boards out there and get your mag. I work alone, so I gotta do all of it. Oh my gosh, I don't know how long I'll be able to pour concrete for because my knees suck. Can't even get on the mud board. Anyway, so you run your mag along this whole thing here, work up that cream. You want it as smooth as you can get it. You want to make sure if you have any straight edges here, like I got against the house, against this board, you want them filled in. Something you can do if there's big holes. So yeah, scrape them to the side, get some cream like that. You can fill in whatever hole you have. It also just makes it easier to get ready to finish. Alright. Another thing, if you got a straight thing here, like a straight board, your swirls are going to look a little messed up. They're gonna have spaces. You don't want no spaces, so I just take my brush like this, go straight across. Doesn't have to look that pretty. And I start in the corner, half moon, full moon. That's pretty much it. So every time, right, if you notice, I put my tip of my brush right in the center of the last one. You can tell where the center's at because it puts these little holes in it from the twisted motion in the back. See that? Holes. So that's where I start. Alright, now flip-flop your board. Now what you gotta worry about is the mudboard marks. So how you get them out is you rub in circles, right? That does is it blends the surface back together and you won't have these marks. These will show up when you're done finishing and you can't, they're there forever. So if you put them in circles like this, they get all out, you can smooth them over and it's flat again. When I do this, I have to get these holes out that my brush created. So I go about right here, take about 2 inches off my swirls. If you ever looked at a block wall, right, it staggers bond, so you gotta keep them crossed. This is kind of the same thing here. If you just start the same way, it ain't gonna look right. So I come straight off now, right? I hit this point here, well, whatever, I hit this point here, one, like on the edge of your swirl, right? Where you started. So I hit that, right? Come through, and I go right on the point of that, where that twist mark was, like right here. That's where I go. So right in the center of your swirl now. So I'm gonna hit 1, 2, and then come off on that one. 1, 2, 3. So hit here, touch there, touch there. You want a smooth motion though? Sometimes you gotta come back across like that. So same thing in the center. You only gotta hit 2 here, 2. So center, point, off. Oh, it's a little rough. If it's rough like that, you should probably gonna have to wait a minute. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold my brush super flat, right? Go slow. Makes it look better. If your brush starts to get boogers on it like that, you're gonna wanna go wash it off. Clean brush. I also went and I grabbed a steel. Now the reason I did that, I normally don't do this. The reason is it's finishing a little rough, right? So when you steel it, it makes the brush marks look a little nicer. Same thing every time here. You rub these marks out. Finish is tearing a little bit. It's cold. I mean, I don't know. A couple different factors. There's a bunch of calcium in it, 2%. So it sets up better. But anyway, now you take this. Makes a nicer finish on it. Most times, like I said, I never use this thing when I put my swirls in, but today we will. So same thing here. Now you can do your half moon thing, right? I did hit that point there. Sometimes you gotta go along the wall like that, because you're gonna leave a little space there. It just don't look right. So come down now. Hit the center here. Touch your point, go over. Same thing, hit your point, go over. That's how it should look. Same thing over and over and over again until we're done. Put this behind me. Ooh, slip and slide. Okay, rub out your mark, rub out these holes. Just keep repeating the same thing. So let's go along the edge here again. Just in case. So we'll start there, right? Like that. Okay. A little harder to do like that, so we're gonna come off of it. Oh dear. Okay. Sometimes you gotta play with it, you know, it's not all perfect all the time. That's pretty much it. So you just keep doing that, you know, same exact thing, flipping your mudboard, rubbing it all out, getting all the circle marks out, and 1, 2, 3, hitting your points, 1, 2, 3, and what happens is it leaves a point in it, and it kind of like steps back. So it'd be like if you know what block work is, you know, like a step lead, it kind of does the same thing, it steps over. Anyway, so we're gonna do that all the way out, and then I'll show you how I highlight the edges. So I'm gonna finish that all the way over to there and come back and highlight the edge. Okay, so this is something that I find important for the finished look aesthetics. No matter how far you're going this way, right, you want these swirls to be in a straight line, right? You don't want them running this way or running that way. You want them completely straight. And you do that, if you notice, you look across here, you got the points of your swirls lining up, right? So you want those lining up, and you want straight lines. So occasionally, like I got here, if you can see it, I'm a little lower here, right? So what I'm gonna do, come up to about here, and completely just go straight. That way I know I'm straight on my lines. So sometimes you gotta wipe a little bit away to make the straight lines and make everything look nice. Alrighty, so that's what it should look like. And you see I'm starting to highlight the edge, so I'll talk about that real quick. I mean, if you watch my other video on how to edge, it's pretty much the same thing. What's really important is that other video I did when it was wet, you want to make sure that it's like perfect, or you're gonna really struggle when it's finishing, because you don't want to mess with these brush marks. Anyway, since it's already cut in, ready to go, all you gotta do is highlight it, which means just make it smooth like that, like the rest of this. So, like I said, I start here, I break that edge, then on the way back, that's when I put this mark in. can go slow. I'm going slow because it's still a little wet. And there you have it. Sometimes you gotta go like that. If you're kicking a stone up, you gotta push the stone back down. Which just happened there. Same thing up here. So this is the finished product of these sidewalks. That's what it should look like. Oh man. Alrighty, so if you got any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Just put them in the comments. And thanks for watching.